Hey, good morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP. We are North Georgia's only live online morning show, 8 a.m. on the East Coast. And we are trying to find out this morning who left the Iowa caucuses. The front runner, the winner. Let's go with number 40. Okay. Um, Joe Biden seems to have zero delegates. Bernie Sanders seems to have zero delegates. Elizabeth Warren, zero. Pete Buttigieg, the boy who would be king, zero. 41 delegates at stake, and nothing happened. All of the big fancy networks, Decision 2020. The big tables, you know what I mean? They got the big tables, they got the touch screens. They go over and they touch the screens. I mean, they have built these massive $1 million, maybe, I don't know, Decision 2020 desk. They bring in Chris Wallace, Chris Karnacki on some network, all the others, and they're ready to go. And they got nothing, zero, zilch. Why did that happen in Iowa last night? Why did the app fail? Or did it fail? What really happened there last night? So that being said, we're going to get into that this morning, the caucuses. Now, let me tell you who I believe more in political predictions or political pundits. Number one, okay, I believe Punxsutawney Phil more than I do CNN. I do. I think what we should do is just change up the whole Groundhog Day thing. And Punxsutawney Phil, we should go to his little house there in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, and we should pull him out from time to time and say, who do you think will win the Iowa caucuses? Punxsutawney Phil, let us know. Because they've only had a year and a half, okay, to get ready for yesterday, Iowa. Now, let's be clear. The people of Iowa, my two listeners out there, no disrespect. The sad thing is the first thing that comes up is Iowa caucuses, but it's the Democrat Party of Iowa, not the Republican Party. The Democrat Party of Iowa's had a year and a half to get it ready, and they've blown it. Absolutely blown it. Now, Biden does not want, I'm not joking, I would rather have Punxsutawney Phil. And I think what happened here's what, last night they had number 38. Let's go to 38. You see, they got the big decision desk up and they're waiting for something to come in. You see that? It's blank. Every county leading in county, Iowa, everyone's blank. So my understanding is they just went to number 9, a halftime show. I mean, I didn't stay up. I just heard, this is going nowhere. Let's throw up, Shakira and J-Lo. Let's switch over to the porn channel, the NFL Super Bowl halftime report. Everything is just laughable, absolutely laughable. So let's go back to, let's just put up number 38 for a minute. Joe Biden does not want the results released. They're all gone too. So the conspiracy theories out there, full steam. And you may ask, what is an Iowa caucus? Now, this is where I like to take a minute and get what some would yell through the camera wrong, because I'm going to generalize some things. Now, years ago, Iowa is still a very rural, state. But years ago, The farmers did not get an opportunity. Many did not get an opportunity in Iowa to meet the candidates or see the candidates in so many ways. So they were limited at how far they could travel to meet the candidates. And I'm going somewhere with this. So an Iowa caucus is just this. If you have an election in your state, because some people don't understand the whole caucus thing. If you have an election in your state and it's a regular machine election you go into, all right, and you pull the lever, as I still call it, most states, you're not allowed to campaign within 50 feet or 100 feet. So you'll go to your polling place and you will see the signs for your candidate or an opposing candidate, but they will be, I think in the state of Georgia, 100 feet from the door, okay? No campaigning from that point on. You can't even wear a candidate's shirt. You can't even go to a Georgia primary to vote wearing your candidate's shirt. You can't do it. That's called campaigning, right? And that's how the majority of states, you got Nevada, a couple more, but that's how the majority of states hold an election. Totally different in Iowa. You have these precincts that you go to, all right? And and a surrogate or the candidate themselves, okay, a surrogate can come and make a last minute pitch to you on why you should vote for their candidate. So what you do, and this is all jokes aside, this is very serious, what you do is you go to your precinct place. So maybe, 100 people show up there, all right? So at first, all the candidates get an opportunity to come in and tell you why or the surrogates come in and tell you why you should vote or try to convince you to vote for their candidate. That's how it works. So you're there, and so you have all the little speeches. And then they tell you, a precinct captain says, go to the area we have designated for the candidate of your choice. So it's not a private vote. It's not. It's not going behind the curtain and casting your vote in the caucus, in the primary caucus. It's very public. So you go to the designated area. So this circle over here, no joke, this circle over here is Sanders. This circle's Warren. All right? You go there. And if you are supporting a candidate, but your group is less than 15% of the precinct vote, seriously, less than 15%, your candidate is then what we call disqualified, and you have to disperse. You have to do two things, either just decide not to participate in the caucus or find a new candidate. So for example, you've got Biden over here. It's, with 20, and you got this one with 20, and you got this one with 20, whatever, okay? And you got this one over here with 6. So it's not even 15% of the vote. So the 6 over here have to either go to one of the other candidates that's over 15 or just not caucus. And then after that, they count them up, and that's what they have. Yes, that's what happens in Iowa. They can't get the results in. So is it a conspiracy? There's a couple things I want to say here. You remember super delegates? You remember how Hillary won? They had these, remember this very closely as we look at Biden and Sanders on the screen, okay? Joe Biden, is it Savannah Guthrie he freaked out on yesterday? I mean, Joe is going to have the ultimate meltdown. We watched yesterday. Who told you that? Who told you that? I mean, Joe freaks out. Say Hunter, okay? Joe freaks out, all right? On Savannah Guthrie, is that the Today's show? But let's move forward. So you see on the screen Joe and Sanders. Let's leave it there for a minute, all right? So supposedly Bernie is the front runner. What did Yogi Berra say? It's deja vu all over again. Okay. So hold on just a minute. Let's go through a couple quick pictures and then, okay. And then we're going to talk about Let's go to number 18. Okay. There he is, the boy who would be king. All right. That's Joe. That's Peter Pan Buttigieg. He's the boy who would be king. 0. All right. Here is national polling. All right. You pay attention to this. Number 19, 2020 Democrat nomination. This poll came out, the Morning Consult, and it's up to February 2nd. Today's the 4th. Joe is still leading 28, Bernie 24. Michael Bloomberg jumps to 14, tied with Elizabeth Warren. So if any polling is correct where Bloomberg's concerned, he has successfully bought his way into the campaign. Now, I want to say this just on a side note. He has successfully bought himself into the Democrat presidential campaign. That's what happens when you have money. Who else is successfully? Now, I have a different opinion, but who else is working to successfully buy their way into the conservative side of the Republican Party in Georgia? Think about it. With money. So let's go back here. Joe again is pushed as the front runner. They will not allow, always stay focused on this, they will not allow Bernie Sanders to be the legitimate front runner. And here's how you become the legitimate front runner in the Democrat Party: win primaries. Okay. Now he is going into New Hampshire with an amazing lead. But he should be going into New Hampshire. Friday is a debate. He should be going into New Hampshire with a win out of Iowa. So don't forget, the Democrats last time had the super delegates. You remember the extra ones on the shelf where anytime Bernie was threatening in the delegate count, although it's only 41, there's already 41. They're talking about Iowa being a wash, throwing it out. There's talk of throwing out the 41 delegates. Okay. All right. A lot of talk. Biden wants to see the results. Joe wants to see the results of the election before they go public. Joe wants to see, this is true, the Biden campaign wants to see the results of the election before they go public with them. Maybe so they're not so embarrassing. Did they blow it last night so Joe Biden didn't leave with a 5th place finish? Maybe even behind Yang, who knows? The Yang gang? Did they blow Iowa last night so Joe didn't come behind Elizabeth, Peter, Bernie, even maybe Amy Klobuchar? I don't know. Don't forget, the super delegates, they did away with that. So they got to have a plan B, right? I, for one, believe something, is it nefarious? Or is it just the fact I want to see if I can say that? Last night, Bernie got burned again in Iowa at the caucuses. Bernie took it in the caucuses, or the tookus, whichever one you want. Hey, I'm your host, BKP. We're going to take a little break, but before we do, we don't want to go to break. We're going to talk more about this. Tonight is the State of the Union address, okay? So let me go to that really quick. Tonight is the State of the Union address, number 36. Trump to deliver optimistic State of the Union address. Well, you know how I've always got to look for words because I'm not politically correct, but then at the same time, I don't want to come here and just roll out things to offend the audience, okay? So you know how Democrats always, try to find a couple freaks and weirdos? I know. I didn't have any other way. For the State of the Union address, every Democrat is rushing back into their office. Get me a weirdo. Get me a freak. Get me somebody that can just put our point up there. Get me Vindman. I want Vindman. Get me Yovanovitch. I want her to sit next to me. All right, anyhow, boom. So you know how they're doing that? I would like to see. Now they're upset because they don't want the president to mention impeachment tonight. Joe and Mika are saying that Republicans are begging him, don't say impeachment. Okay. What I'd love to see the president do, and what I wish he would have done, is offered 5 tickets. You know, the old Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory golden ticket. All right. I wish he would have offered 5 tickets tonight just to see how many people would sign up. You know, he goes to New Jersey to do a rally. He can only get 14,000 in, but 100,000 sign up for the tickets online, right? He goes to these places, 14, 18, 20,000 people, and 100,000 people sign up. I wish he would have went online and said, sign up today for an opportunity to get 1 of 5 tickets to attend the State of the Union address. And then I would love for it to have gone to the 5 most, my words, okay? And you know I love you. Let me look at the camera. You know I love you. You know we're together on this. I wish 5, he would put 5 of the most redneck camouflage hat wearing rubes, as they stay with me, he could find in the gallery, and then point to them. I know this is State of the BKP, this is State of the Union. He is supposed to be presidential. Why? Don't even talk like that. Where are you coming from with this? I'm having some damn fun, folks, because he trolls the media. I love the troll the media. I love to mess with their heads, okay? So I would have loved for my president to be up there. You see the pointer there? Okay? I would love him to be standing up there tonight, and every once in a while point to the 5 in the gallery. You know who you are. You know who you are. 2020, baby. Whatever. Just saying. Oh, impeachment's over. And damn, Schiff is giving Alaska to the Russians. What the hell? Do you realize the desperation? I mean, that is friggin', you're on the 2-yard line. The buzzer is run out. You've got to throw the ball 98 yards. You throw a Hail Mary pass to see if you can win. They've got nothing. They're so empty right now with what to do. They have no candidate out of Iowa. They have no clear front runner. And when they do, they have nobody that can beat Trump. Adam Schiff stands up and says, if left unchecked, that's my favorite. If Trump's left unchecked, he's home alone. If Macaulay Culkin here is left unchecked, he will give Alaska to the Russians. You can't make this up, man. You cannot make this stuff up. Desperation to the highest level. Oh, man. So coming out of Iowa, no front runner. Nobody can campaign against this guy. Wonder what happens. We will discuss that. I have my opinion. Before we go to break, I won't tell the story, okay? I will not tell the story, but number 14, most of us yesterday afternoon, our hearts are broken to learn that Rush Limbaugh announced to the audience yesterday he has, I understand, stage 4 aggressive lung cancer. And we're going to ask Dr. William Whaley today. We have asked the doc every Friday at Circuit World, the segment, to pick up everything he can where Rush is diagnosed with lung cancer and talk to the audience Friday. We're going to talk to you, give you a real report from Dr. Whaley, who is with North Georgia Cancer Research Specialist affiliated with Northside Hospital, what's going on here with Rush. But yesterday he announced to the audience that he has stage 4 lung cancer. Did you see any of the comments yesterday? Wow. You know, I'm going to tell you something. No matter on my worst day when I'm discussing somebody in the least favorable way, here's how I'm going to do that. I wish no harm on them. I absolutely wish no harm on them. Nobody do I wish harm on. I don't. I come in here and maybe I wish the police would arrest them for being criminals. But as far as their health, their life, I wish no harm on nobody. And it was really disgusting yesterday afternoon how many people went after him online and wish that this cancer kills the guy. I'm serious. You can read it yourself. Rush Limbaugh, I'll tell the story one day later. Again, as a young kid, you're in ABC, New York, 31 years ago. I come out of and like, all right, I went into the Holland Tunnel one day out of New York City. I'm just a kid, and I come out the other end of Holland Tunnel, and if you don't do this, you don't understand. Years ago, you lost your radio signal, so you come into the tunnel, and you're listening to a station. You come out of the tunnel, and the frequency starts coming in, the old analog radio stations. This I do remember is I came out of the Holland Tunnel. Traffic was so bad, I didn't want to fool with my radio. And bumper to bumper, you might know that. You come out of the Holland Tunnel and you've got four choices: Garden State Parkway, Turnpike, Interstate 78, whatever. And everybody's going like this. That being said, that's when Rush was on the radio. And I said, "Who is this?" And I've been listening ever since. Rush, I wish you well. Let's take a break. I'm going too long. We'll be right back. Let's talk about State of the Union, impeachment, 9th Congressional District of Georgia, Congressman Doug Collins, Senator Kelly Loeffler. The list goes on. Take a break.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in Ellijay, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Circuit World has complete queen bedroom packages at amazing prices. Get this queen bed, dresser and mirror, one nightstand, bedding set, and free 32-inch TV, all for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this complete queen bedroom set and sleep in style, also for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. What an incredible deal! Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
Yes, that's me taking a drink of coffee. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Let me explain a couple things that are happening. I'm your host, BKP. Let's tell everybody how to get in touch with us here. Let's make sure you know that. There are the ways, social media. You can follow me, and also chief@fetchernews.com is my email address, and that's our phone number. I keep that number 24/7 right here. If you have a news tip or you want to tell me something, you want to text me during the show and make a comment. It's always here. I keep up with all the devices. I got 2 computers going. Just a little side note, we are working on Monday morning. That was yesterday, right? We did 3 interviews that you can find on our YouTube channel. You can find the interviews at Fetch Your News, FYN TV YouTube channel, right there. And go there and check out the interviews yesterday. We have the 9th Congressional District. Now, if you're out there nationally watching, Congressman Doug Collins, the congressman from the 9th Congressional District, is seeking the Senate seat here in Georgia. So we've already had candidates announced. Yesterday, I had an opportunity to do 3 15. I try to make them an average of 15-minute interviews with Georgia House District 9 Representative Kevin Tanner, Georgia State Senator from the 50th District, John Wilkinson, and the former congressman from the 10th District, Dr. Paul Brown. Those are online. So that's yesterday. So before we get started back into here, I have our technical crew coming in Friday. We ordered all of the equipment, and because we will do interviews daily, just daily from here on out for the next 4 months, whether it be 9th Congressional District. We'll be ready for when the president wants to sit down and do an interview with us, all jokes aside, or anytime Senator Loeffler or Congressman Collins wants to interview with the show. Democrats, seriously, they're more than welcome to be on the show. We'll do an interview. But the technical crew is coming in to the studio here Friday and going to set up everything so I can do phone interviews right here in this studio. That's the one thing that we haven't gotten completed, but that'll be done this week. So, all right, now getting back, let's go to Iowa. All right, let's go back to Iowa. I didn't send as many. I didn't send as many pictures over this morning as I wanted to, and I might in the next break send some more pictures over. But last night, let me go through a couple of them. The good news is, let's go to number 27, Hakeem Jeffries. Okay, Hakeem Jeffries. Okay. New York impeachment prosecutor. He's one of the managers. Now, I do not have Schiff up this morning because I don't want to look at Adam Schiff. Yesterday, number 28. I can't call her a bad name. I'm not a bad name. I just can't call her a name. She's a woman. I mean, she may be rough as hell and from California or wherever. What do the country people say? She looked like she'd been rode hard and put away wet. Is that what the country people say? Son, you look like you've been rode hard and put away wet. Interesting. So anyhow, another impeachment manager, Dems White House defense clash before the election. Okay. So we have that, and then we have I'll get to number 31, Pat Cisalone, in a minute. Don't go there. Stay right here. I did not put up Adam Schiff. For one reason is America is tired of looking at him. They are. We are tired of looking at him. We know he is crazy. I suspect mental illness, but I would wait for a professional diagnosis. So I do know we've done a fund to raise money to get Adam Schiff 10 free sessions so we can clinically prove he's crazy as hell. Okay. The American people don't want to see that. This is a guy. Do you realize if you listen to the Democrats in the impeachment trial, this is the scariest day in your life. I mean, the amount of fear that you should be experiencing because President Trump is in the Oval Office. It's absolutely ridiculous. There's no way you'd be able to go through your day if you signed on to how dangerous, how corrupt Donald J. Trump. It did not hit. It did not hit. It did not stick. People did not buy it. Okay. Now, that being said, this guy's closing argument, if left unchecked, okay, if left unchecked, okay, Donald Trump would possibly give Alaska to the Russians for help in the next election. I mean, Adam Schiff wants to lead you to believe there's going to be an online auction for foreign interference to help Trump in the next election. Because one, they're going to come out. Tonight's the State of the Union. Tomorrow they're going to acquit the president. And then all the media that has disappeared. Where did the media go? How come they left the impeachment? The media and the Democrats have been told to run away from this as fast as they can. As fast as they can. All right? Where did they go? You don't see anything on CNN. You don't see anything on MSNBC. I mean, you see a little bit. It went to the Iowa caucuses. But as soon as the impeachment acquittal is over, that's tonight's State of the Union, tomorrow's acquittal, it will be a cover-up, okay? It will be a cover-up. It will be Trump. We did not prevent Trump from cheating in 2020. Yeah, exactly. And he's going to start cheating immediately. There will be people do nothing but keep up with things that they put in the Trump is cheating category, okay? And so impeachment is over. He's going to be acquitted. It's done. Joe Manchin, Senator Joe Manchin from West Virginia wants him censured. Lisa Murkowski, I don't know if I sent that over yet. Might have to in the next one. Lisa Murkowski, which I don't have it right now, I don't think. The two charges don't rise to the level of impeachment. They don't. But Trump's a bad, bad man. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. They cannot, they cannot find 67 votes. That's what you have to remove the president. It won't happen. But what I'm going to say to you is don't forget that as soon as this is over, it's not over. It's deja vu all over again, just like Yogi Berra said. It's deja vu all over again. All right. So I don't know. This would be mean. Yogi Berra said it's only over when the fat lady sings. Somebody said that, right? It's over when I didn't say it. You can Google it. It's over when the fat lady sings. Well, what I tell you yesterday with the whole thing with Michael Bloomberg and Donald Trump, one is short, one is fat. I told you yesterday, you can call me short, you can call me fat, but just don't call me fat, short and fat. Don't do it together. All right. So you may feel I'm mean to this lady, but I said it's over when the fat lady sings. No, it's not. Because Tuesday night, well, that's today. Okay, State of the Union. All right. Wednesday, acquittal. Friday, New Hampshire debate, Friday night. They'll probably take a breather, but they're working on the next thing. You will see the next committees come up to investigate Donald Trump. It's not over. When Congressman Doug Collins has always said it's been about a clock and a calendar, he was right, because the clock was running out and the calendar to get him off the ballot. They can't beat him. They need him off the ballot. I'm going to take a brief break. We're going to come back. I got a couple more pictures I want to pull up. We want to talk about, now look, where's that damn picture? There's number 10. Put me up number 10. Now, on a daily basis, this is Senator Kelly Loeffler from Georgia. And this is my picture of her saying, everybody, my caption on this is her saying, everybody relax, there's plenty of money to go around. Now, although we cannot on this show identify everywhere she has spent money, we on this show find it very interesting on a daily basis who or what group is coming out in support of her. Maybe there's been a donation to the Human Fund in her name. Just saying. All right? Just saying. A lot of people are starting to like Kelly. And why would that be? There's plenty of money to go around. There's plenty of money to go around. I know who I'm going to call it. Nah, I better not, because their damn attorneys are sitting there waiting and they got a couple more bucks than me. So I better be careful with that one. We'll take a break. We're going to come back and we'll talk about this, but we are going to talk about, hey, what do you think the Iowa caucuses mean? Take a break.
Circuit World has 9-piece living room packages at incredible prices. Get this stylish sofa and love seat, 3 tables, 2 lamps, 43-inch 4K TV, and stand, all for only $1699.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this 9-piece living room and reclining sofa and reclining love seat, now only $1999.99 or $149.99 a month. These packages are amazing. Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
I'm Jeff Riblett, President of Asset Protection Group. As a certified financial planner and with 20 years experience, I've helped thousands of families and business owners create a tremendous amount of wealth. Fortunately, most of that wealth has been protected. Don't allow an unforeseen life event, such as a nursing home stay or the next market meltdown, destroy your family's wealth. Be smart. Call me. Let's determine how best to protect your assets and preserve your wealth.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Better days ahead. Kick off 2020 with huge savings at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. Like a new 2020 Chevy Colorado, now discounted up to $6,300. Or get a new 2020 Equinox, now discounted up to $8,400. The selection is big, and the savings are huge on every car, truck, and SUV. During the 2020 kickoff sale at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevys always cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in Ellijay, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Circuit World has complete queen bedroom packages at amazing prices. Get this queen bed, dresser and mirror, one nightstand, bedding set, and free 32-inch TV, all for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this complete queen bedroom set and sleep in style, also for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. What an incredible deal! Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
All right, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. I just sent over to the studio a bunch of new pictures. Just clicked on another set. Can you look those up and try to get them ready for me as we open up? Let's let everybody know how we can, how they can reach the show. All right. I got a text message earlier, and you can text me at any time. So put up there how they can find us on the show there, 706-889-9700. A text message today. Gee, where did all the impeachment go? Okay, where did all the impeachment go? Nothing on CNN. Goodbye. Like the Russia story. Boy, they must think we are stupid. Now, I like that one. They must think we are stupid, because I've got to make some comments concerning Georgia. I used the word rubes earlier, and I'm going to explain what I mean earlier a little later. And it pains me to do this segment on Georgia and the voters and what I think people like Governor Kemp, sorry to say it, Brian Kemp, David Perdue, Senator David Perdue, Kelly Loeffler, what they feel about us rubes. Okay. Now, that being said, Iowa. Now, I told a white lie on impeachment. Do you have 53 ready? If you do, put it up. If not, I'm okay. Put 53 up if it's ready. We have, I made you a promise that I wouldn't do it, and I told you America's tired of it. We must, is that it? No, 53. That's not 53. Is it 53? I couldn't see it. Is that Adam Schiff? I'm sorry, America. This is Adam Schiff trying to tell you last night. Trump prepares for State of the Union address. This is Adam Schiff yesterday trying to tell you that Trump will give Alaska away. You know, how many people this morning at Cruise, if I ran a travel agency, do they still have that? I just got in trouble. I know they do, but I mean, let's just say if I ran a travel agency, I would buy advertising that said, before Alaska is given to Russia, visit Alaska before it's too late. The next Russian frontier. I would, man. If I had time doing graphics, I would do that now. Visit Alaska before it's too late. The last Russian frontier. All right, so I did say that. Now, give me number 54. We all waited like Punxsutawney Phil. This is Murkowski. Speaking of Alaska, Trump's conduct, shameful and wrong. Just outright shameful. It's shameful. But it doesn't rise to the level. You know, Democrats, it's total bull SH asterisk asterisk. It is. It's bull SH asterisk asterisk to the 10th power. Democrats have been out talking about cover up, cover up, cover up, left unchecked, no witnesses, rigging the next election. Republicans have been out saying several, Trump's conduct, shameful and wrong. But here's one I like from Republicans. Doesn't reach the level of impeachment. Now, let me say to you out there, if you're out there and you're in the Republican world and you hear doesn't reach the level of impeachment, and you go, thank God, man, we've been waiting for Murkowski. Bull. I don't want to hear it doesn't reach the level of impeachment. Let's not forget why they're impeaching the guy. She should say it didn't reach the level of even beginning an investigation. She should say the president was only concerned with corruption. No, he is being hailed. I don't have his picture. Joe Manchin, the former governor of West Virginia, who is said wants to go back to being governor. The senator, Democrat senator from the red West Virginia, he should be censured. Okay, Murkowski, Trump's conduct, shameful and wrong. Joe Manchin, senator, Democrat senator from West Virginia, said it doesn't rise to an impeachable offense, but he should be censured. Why don't we put Hunter and Joe Biden? Do you realize Joe Biden is on the loose and is on the campaign trail? Do you realize Hunter is out there somewhere? Punxsutawney Hunter Biden is out there somewhere? They should be in prison. But we have Republicans in the Republican Party all over the United States going, Murkowski feels it's just shameful and wrong. We have heroes. Now, I'm being facetious, right? Is that the word here? We have heroes in the Republican Party. Lamar Alexander, we were waiting for Punxsutawney Lamar, the Republican from Tennessee that is retiring, to come out and say it doesn't reach an impeachable offense. We have little Marco, right? That was his name, little Marco. Now it's little Michael Bloomberg. We have little Marco coming out. It's saying the phone call wasn't perfect, but it doesn't reach an impeachable offense. Did you ever think we would have to wait for Lindsey Graham to go to the camera and say, hell, we're getting ready to? Graham says, we're getting ready to call our own damn witnesses. We're going to have the Senate Judiciary Committee's getting ready to go through this. Because I will tell you this, Pat Cipollone, all right, where is he at? Did I send you? I got one somewhere. Pat Cipollone, the lead counsel for the president, okay, had him somewhere. Hold on just a minute. Give me number 31. All right. The Democrats launched this UFO sighting impeachment delivery to the American people. I would have, now let me say this, all jokes aside, I would have been more apt to believe Adam Schiff that he had seen a UFO. Okay? I would have been more apt to hear Jerry Nadler say, I fell on my back one night and could not get up and I seen a UFO in the sky. If Nadler falls down, his ass can't get up with those clown shoes. Okay. I would have been more inclined to believe in UFOs today if that's what they were presenting to the Senate, because that is a more plausible presentation than President Trump and his impeachment. But what Pat Cipollone, the White House counsel, did during this time with Jay Sekulow and Pam Bondi and Kenneth Starr and Alan Dershowitz and the other gentleman, sorry, I don't remember your name. They laid out the Senate Judiciary investigation for very methodically for Lindsey Graham. So when we say what happens next, first of all, we have to take back the House. We have to. We have to take back the House of Representatives. We can. And when we do, all right, remember the media, they are trying to sell you this morning that Iowa, the disaster in Iowa, is irrelevant to the House and Senate. They have to, the next thing you're going to hear is the House is safe. This morning on Morning Piece of Garbage, Joe and Minka, where are they at? I'm switching, but I got to. All right, give me number 7. Okay? But that's not them. I'm in the wrong. Is this the right one? Yeah, give me number 7. I think I'm right. Yeah. There they are. They've already rolled out that the House, this is what is being said on their program, the House, Democrats could pick up about 40 in the House, or the 40 are safe. I forget the number. Yeah, they use 40. But anyhow, they're calling the House safe. Let me get that. And now they're saying the Senate's up for play. You will hear them abandon the presidential race. It's already happened. It's Mike Dukakis all over again. You will hear them abandon. When the media abandons the presidential race, you're going to say, well, wait a minute. They're covering it. They're covering it. I get it. They're not going to stop covering it. It's a damn cash cow. But they're starting to, the talking heads, abandon. They have gone as far as to say, all the media last night, CNN, MSNBC, they've gone as far to say that is Donald Trump the real winner last night in Iowa? Not just because the Republicans did have a caucus there, regardless if they did, we already have a candidate. Oh, yeah. This emboldens Donald Trump. Just listen to what all they say. When they stop or start declining the when Bernie is the front runner, period, or even Joe Biden, they know he's going to implode and freak out. All right. If he cannot answer Savannah Guthrie's questions, listen to me very close. I know I'm jumping around, but pay attention to this. If Joe Biden cannot answer on the Today Show Savannah Guthrie's questions without freaking out on her and exploding, wait till he gets on a debate stage with Donald Trump. And Donald Trump says, "Your son," and the next thing, all hell breaks loose. Okay? Joe can't take a debate with Trump. He will blow the hell up. All right? Now, moving past that, they're already pushing the House is safe and the Senate's up for grab. In fact, one of crap, I knew I was going to do something like this today and it was going to happen. But let's go to the gang. I thought I sent you a picture over that was that is assembled this morning. All right, anyhow, all the Morning Joe gang that is assembled this morning, one individual on the gang there said, okay, that the two senators in Georgia are in play. So that being said, the Iowa, the impeachment is over Pat Cipollone. If we can get the House back, laid out investigations into the Bidens. And if Lindsey Graham is smart the whole entire time they try to go after during the election Donald Trump on the House side, he should start open Senate hearings on the Senate side into the Bidens all the way through the election. Anyhow, so let me say this. I brought this up for a reason, but let's go back to Murkowski. Folks, I am so disgusted to hear that the president looking into Ukraine, which we all know, that's number 54, I'm sorry. We all know, okay, Ukraine is a money laundering, a corrupt money laundering country throughout the past. It's where all of these politicians, why do you think they don't care about the deficit one bit? They do not care. They blow those budgets through the roof. And then once that foreign aid and it starts going to different agencies, there's a flow back, okay? Backflow, whatever you want to call it. It hits the money laundering out there in the world banks where it's cleaned and it's sent back to the corrupt politicians, period. We know that. Donald Trump asked the question and all hell broke loose. Look at what happened. All hell broke loose. He asked the corruption question and put some names to it. Look at what happened to Biden when he's asked. All hell breaks loose. Look at what happened when they were asked, period, on the phone. All hell broke loose. Go a little deeper. Pelosi, Kerry, the family, all of them, they're corrupt as hell. And Ukraine has played a major part in cleansing the money, washing it, sending it back through the channels that they can get it. Dirty as hell. Okay? You think really Hunter Biden was present at any of those board meetings? Do you? Do you think Burisma, okay, it's Tuesday, 10 a.m. Who got the pastries? The pastries, they're ready? Okay, because the board's coming in 30 minutes. You know that. Pastries are ready. Everything is ready, okay? Does everybody have their little portfolios and their little things and their charts and their graphs in front of them so we can explain that Burisma has gone up 22% in the last 90 days? All right, it's time for the shareholder. It's time for the board meeting at Burisma. Where's Biden? There's an empty chair. Who's empty chair? Biden. Where's he at? We don't know. Could you get somebody in the hall to come in and sit in the empty chair and vote in Biden's place so that way we can make it look like later he showed up for the meetings? They got an understudy for Hunter Biden. Anyhow, they freak out. Shameful conduct, shameful and wrong. Conduct, shameful and wrong. I am so tired of hearing what level it reached when all hell broke loose over corruption. Now, Joe Biden They don't want Hillary Clinton, Michelle Obama, Barack Obama, John Kerry. They do not want, even Amy Klobuchar, they do not want Bernie Sanders to be the nominee. Now, my opinion on Iowa and why we didn't get any results last night is because if Bernie came out strong in Iowa, anytime you come out strong in one state, it elevates you in the next. Now, today, there will be results come out. They may be coming out now, but they will be results coming out. And let me get this. Give me number 43. All right, number 43 there. Iowa Democrat Party statement. This is simply a reporting issue. The app did not go down, and this is not a hack or an intrusion. The underlying data and paper trail is sound and will simply take time to further report the results. It's that simple, Mindy McClure, the communications director for the Iowa Democrat Party, said. Folks, they always want that paper trail. Now, I'm cool with that, but, you know, paper trail, you can find those extra ballots, paper ballots, stored in the back of the warehouse. Hey, hold on a minute. What's those two boxes over there? I mean, one says 1,500 and 1,500. That's 3,000 votes. You know who is short only 2,800 votes of winning? What's that box over there? Paper trail, paper trail. I get tired of it. Okay, I'm with you, but. So anyhow, instead of these candidates coming out of Iowa on an uptick, a clear uptick, the results will not be trusted after this. If they come out at midday, they won't be trusted. But if there was a clear ball rolling into New Hampshire, and Bernie's already up 10 points in New Hampshire, and Iowa helps him just blow out New Hampshire, and then he rolls down to South Carolina, and he finds some black Democrats in South Carolina that will vote for him, because the media wants you to believe once he gets to South Carolina, Joe Biden will then get every black voter in America, because obviously there was only 2 in Iowa, and they set it out. But seriously, they don't want that momentum, the big mo behind Bernie. They're going to try to, and I will say, there'll be questions come up Friday night to try to end Bernie. There's going to be an attempt to hurt him in New Hampshire between now and, is it next Monday? So let's go through the Biden. This is the Biden camp. You want to talk about corrupting an election? Let's give it this. Let's see which. Let's see what Biden said. I don't know if I have them in order, but we'll try it here. Let's go with number 46, Biden campaign. I write on behalf of the Biden for President campaign. Now, this is his Biden for President. This is general counsel. He called his lawyer. His lawyer sent. Now, general counsel is your lawyer. Okay? I mean, we got one caucus, and Biden took it into Tookus, and Pete Buttigieg was nowhere around. That was pretty good, if you caught on to that. Anyhow, but we have one caucus, and we've already called in the lawyers. Biden's got the lawyers on standby. General counsel is not somebody just saying, hey, let me tell you what I think. It's the lawyer. So Dana Remus, general counsel, Biden for president. I write on behalf of the Biden for President campaign regarding the considerable flaws in tonight's Iowa caucus reporting system. The app was intended to relay caucus results to the party failed. The party's backup telephonic reporting system likewise failed. What about the guy that's on hold with CNN? And he's getting his big break. He's a Democrat. By day, he plays video games. By night, he plays video games. By day and night, he lives in his grandmother's basement. But last night, he was a superstar on CNN. And he was one of the caucus precinct captains. And woof, I don't know. I mean, I'd like to get back. What's that popular video game? I'd like to get back to playing video games, Wolf, but the app is not working, and I'm on a hold for over an hour. Hold on. Hello? This is the headquarters. Yes, headquarters. Wolf, I got to go. I got to go now, Wolf. Wolf, I got to go, all right? They're on the line. I've waited for over an hour. Click. Hello? Well, hell, Wolf, they're gone. Yeah, they hung up on the dude in the middle of a live CNN. So the telephone system has failed, all right? So let's go back. All right, now, this is funny as hell, man. Again, number 45, Biden campaign letter to Iowa Democrat Party. It's from the counsel, his lawyer. Now we understand that caucus chairs are attempting to, and in many cases, failing to report results telephonically to the party. I'm a Bernie supporter. I'm wearing a Bernie t-shirt. You think I'm going to call and tell them Biden got more? Ain't going to happen. Who's calling you? Just leave it alone. Ignore that call. This is crazy as hell. Now, wait a minute. I'm going somewhere. These acute failures are occurring statewide. We appreciate that you plan to brief the campaigns momentarily on these issues, and we plan to participate. We think you should have our lawyers meet your lawyers. Oh, that's the interpretation. It's time we're going to participate. It's time our lawyers meet your lawyers. Number 44. However, we believe that the campaigns deserve full explanations and relevant information regarding the methods of quality control you are employing and an opportunity to respond before an official result is released. And the Russians meddled. And you're concerned about the reporting election night. You can't get any funnier than this, but they want to look, we want before any official and an opportunity to respond before any official results are released. We look forward to hearing from you. We look forward to hearing from you. We want to know everything. We want to shut the doors. Everybody's invited. We're going to split up the votes, and then we're going to go public. If you go public without us first, it's going to be a problem. You got it? Now, these are the people. They want to run the country. These are the people that have been in charge. These are the people that want to take charge. These are the people that want to tell you they're best at handling criminal justice reform. These are the people that are going to tell you they're best at handling, healthcare, the economy, thing. One thing after another. These are the people. Because it's not really just Iowa, but you got to understand in all of these states, these people that work so hard dream. They're not quote, but they're promised jobs. Okay. Hey, you caucus for me. You get people to come caucus. When I get in Washington, D.C., you'll get a job. This is a cluster, and you know the last word. I'm not going to say ugly words. Let's take a break. We're going to come right back. There's more fun this morning, but we are going to do a little Kelly Loeffler update before the end of the show.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Circuit World has complete queen bedroom packages at amazing prices. Get this queen bed, dresser and mirror, one nightstand, bedding set, and free 32-inch TV, all for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this complete queen bedroom set and sleep in style, also for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. What an incredible deal! Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
All right, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Now, we will close today with furthering discussion on impeachment, Democrats, State of the Union address tonight. But I want to say this, because I want to switch gears, because I want to say this as often as I can. There are all the ways that you can reach us. If you are a candidate out there, and we need to get that out on all Twitter and everything like that. If you're a candidate for any office in the state of Georgia or nationally, I don't care. That is our number to contact us. That's our email address. You can send your announcement, press release, whatever that you're running for office to us right there. And we will be doing interviews for the next 4 months. I have to attend a business after hours in another community tonight. So I'll be out and about, but that is the way you can contact us right there. So let's go with this right here. And stay with me if you're on the national scene, all right? Because I know what you're about to say. You're going to say, please, are you again going to go over this? So, number 11, all right? And is this a segment in its own? I hope it is. I hope it is. Okay. This needs to be its own recorded segment. There's a couple reasons. Number 11 here, I absolutely love this picture because this is the day that Governor Brian Kemp reached into the fishbowl and pulled Kelly Loeffler's name out to be the next senator from the state of Georgia. Now, I have a couple pictures, but this goes down as maybe my favorite David Ralston, okay? My favorite David Ralston, Georgia House Speaker picture. Might be, this goes down right now as my favorite. The joy of her announcement is not quite in the picture. So let me say this, okay, in a joking way. Let me open with, I'm not endorsing Congressman Doug Collins. I just happen to live, vote, and broadcast from the 9th Congressional District of Georgia. I just happen to have met him when he was a state senator in the state of Georgia. I just happen to have met him, followed the campaign when he ran originally for the 9th Congressional District. And since getting elected, I have just tried to keep him as connected to the district as I can. I feel that's something I'm supposed to do, is have him on from time to time and see what's going on in DC. All of that being said, it may be misunderstood that I endorse him, and I'm going to look at the camera and say, no, I'm not telling you he's a bad candidate, nothing like that. But I don't endorse candidates. What gets me the most here is the process. And I have been told, let it go, damn it. Just let it go. Get over it. You know, the process. And if I had the money and the staff and I could do graphics, I would find me a Kelly Loeffler lookalike, okay, a Brian Kemp lookalike, all right, and I would throw up little clips like you would not believe. Because to me, the governor of Georgia did what I call, all right, what I call a back of the cereal box contest to be the next senator of Georgia. Now, if you don't know that, he told everybody, hey, send your resume. It's almost like you remember as a kid, damn, why am I doing this? You remember as a kid, every single thing you would see, said 1995, you were either sending it to New Jersey or Chicago, right? You're a little kid and you're like, oh, I'm going to get this. How do I do it? Send 1999. You had to get a pen and paper. I love talking about the old days. You remember when you could not Google and you could not screenshot? You remember you had to sit as a kid. This is fun, all right? Let's have fun. You had to sit, for the younger people, let me tell you how it used to be. I feel like I need a rocking chair for these stories. But you had to sit as a kid with a piece of paper and a pencil and be ready for that address. And you're like in the 3rd grade and you didn't get the zip code and you can't go Google it. So you have to stay glued to the TV till that little thing came on again. That being said, the governor held a contest. I would have a graphic. I would do a live video with like Drew Carey being the governor being Drew Carey on The Price is Right. Yes, because I do think money was involved. And I would have Drew Carey, I would have Brian Kemp as The Price is Right. And the audience out there, the team, Team Kelly, everybody out in The Price is Right, the college kids, whatever, they all made these t-shirts the night before. And we would have the section Team Kelly and the PA announcer or the public address announcer. Our next contestant on The Price is Right, Kelly Loeffler, come on down. And we would get her to jump up and down and scream all the way down the aisle and get in front of her little thing, right? And then what we would do is we'd have her, and then we'd have, maybe Doug Collins, and then we just pick, Herman Cain, I think he put his name in. But anyhow, we'd have about 5 contestants right there with the buzzer. And the actual retail value, that's what we want to know. So I say it jokingly, but next up, our showcase. Georgia State Senate seat. Doug Collins wrote, and then Kelly Loeffler. And the actual retail value of our showcase today, boom. And then Kelly would jump up and down, run up on the stage, and be announced as the next senator of Georgia. I'm serious. It was the process, folks. We cannot get rolled on the process of what happened. No, obviously, he did fulfill his constitutional duty to appoint a vacancy, okay? Johnny Isakson retired and he appointed a vacancy there. He did do that. But he led everybody. Now, let me just say something, okay? And I usually never do a show without getting in trouble, so this one's not going to be different. I don't know. Let's go to number 13. This is the other senator right now, David Perdue, okay? And there is the governor, Brian Kemp, okay? And there is David Perdue and Brian Kemp. And let's see, this is at a campaign event. And where is that at? Let me see. I had that just a minute ago. Let's go to number 12. All right. It's a campaign event when he is candidate Brian Kemp, and he's got the gas can out trying to raise some money to buy gas for the van. And there is Senator David Perdue. And there's Jeff Duncan with him, but there's Perdue saying, "This is my guy." All right. And then let's go back to number 11 and then Kelly. All right. Let's go back to 13. This is where I get in trouble. Now, I like my governor because I know the alternative, okay? I like my senator because I remember the alternative there. And John Ossoff, really. But we have to be careful in North Georgia because these two, David Perdue is a multimillionaire. Not a couple, 500 million or plus. I don't know if he's a billionaire, but he's got that house at Sea Island. Hey, Governor Brian Kemp was at Sea Island this past Sunday, is my understanding. Interesting. So if Kemp was at Sea Island, I wonder who else would be down there at Sea Island behind the walls, the billionaire and mega millionaire walls of Sea Island. Anyhow, just saying. So here we have David Perdue, mega money. And then there's Governor Brian Kemp. And then we have Governor Brian Kemp and Kelly, number 2. All right. What is the common theme with both of them? As silly as stay with me. Kemp, Perdue, Kemp, Loeffler. Now, David Perdue has gone home and he says, "Hey, where is that red hat and that jean jacket? I've got to get to North Georgia and get those rubes to vote for me once again. Can somebody get the paper out of the top desk drawer marked North Georgia campaign promises?" I'm not joking. I like David Perdue, but I want to be serious about this, okay? Because I've watched over the years. Then Governor Brian Kemp appoints Kelly Loeffler, and I don't want to say zero, but zero concern for North Georgia voters. 14th district, 10th district, maybe 9th district, but zero concern. Because Governor Kemp thinks, well, Lord, once they get one of them radical Democrats to run, and I go up in North Georgia and I do that bus tour and I get off that bus, and and I tell people on TV, where's that truck? Did anybody put that truck up? And that chainsaw and that shotgun, and make sure Jake doesn't go anywhere. Because all I have to do is a little commercial with a shotgun, and then I do a commercial with a truck saying I'll round up the illegals, and I will make all kinds of promises to stop illegal immigration in Georgia, and I won't fulfill those promises. But as soon as I need those votes from those rubes up in North Georgia, I will get right back in that truck. Now, my concern are the two of them, David Perdue, which I don't think he's come out and endorsed Kelly Loeffler, but my concern is David Perdue and Governor Kemp and their teams trying to teach Kelly Loeffler how to get the rubes to vote for you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. How do we get the rubes to vote for you? Because every day she's something different. I'm going to take I'm going to take a brief break. Okay. Always remember, when I discuss this, the process is what bothers me. You'll never convince me this young lady was shocked when Governor Kemp called and said, I'd like for you to be the next senator of Georgia. I would really love to know how any of the other 500 plus that applied feel. Why don't you text me and tell me? All right. They continue to get the people to come out there and say, oh, I've known Kelly for years. We don't know her, and we're not buying you telling us you know her. Take a break. We'll be right back.
Circuit World has 9-piece living room packages at incredible prices. Get this stylish sofa and love seat, 3 tables, 2 lamps, 43-inch 4K TV, and stand, all for only $1699.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this 9-piece living room and reclining sofa and reclining love seat, now only $1999.99 or $149.99 a month. These packages are amazing. Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
I'm Jeff Riblett, President of Asset Protection Group. As a certified financial planner and with 20 years experience, I've helped thousands of families and business owners create a tremendous amount of wealth. Fortunately, most of that wealth has been protected. Don't allow an unforeseen life event, such as a nursing home stay or the next market meltdown, destroy your family's wealth. Be smart. Call me. Let's determine how best to protect your assets and preserve your wealth.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Better days ahead. Kick off 2020 with huge savings at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. Like a new 2020 Chevy Colorado, now discounted up to $6,300. Or get a new 2020 Equinox, now discounted up to $8,400. The selection is big, and the savings are huge on every car, truck, and SUV during the 2020 kickoff sale at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevys always cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's online morning show, only online. I always have my phones here where you can text and call. There's the number on the screen, email address, the way you can follow us on social media. Now, after the Super Bowl, we're already into Tuesday, but I want to make a brief comment. Not my favorite coach because, Eagles have never been my favorite team. And I don't want to get down and ugly on fans, which teams, but Andy Reid spent 12 or 14 years with the Eagles, got to the damn Super Bowl, and Tom Brady and Bill Belichick beat his ass. Then he gets to the Super Bowl with the Chiefs. Look how many years he's been trying to do that, and he wins it, and he hoists the Lombardi Trophy. I mean, Andy Reid is like, I have worked 40 years in the NFL. I'm going to the damn White House. There will be a picture of me with the President of the United States at the White House. He's going. All right? Yeah, it'd be an honor. They're keeping, the media doesn't want to touch this. The other one is you have the team's 4-time Pro Bowl wide receiver, Tyreek Hill, okay? One of the fastest players in the NFL, also said he would go to the White House. His quote was, "That would be great to go to the White House," Hill said, according to the Kansas City Star. I've never been to D.C., so that would be great. He's ready to go. And I'm going to tell you something. They want to go. They want to go because Trump doesn't put up the old Vichy soir or whatever the hell that is, caviar and all that bull crap. I mean, he didn't say this, but they're like, Trump going to bring out the cheeseburgers, man. They're going to be like a silver tray and 90 cheeseburgers on that sucker, right? And then we're going to go down and they're going to be some chicken nuggets. I mean, silver tray, guy in white gloves bringing you chicken nuggets. Get real. Trump knows what he's doing, all right? And he loves these guys. And I just thought it was funny because it's not breaking news on CNN. Now, if one of these players or coaches come out or have come out, that would be breaking news. There'd be a new controversy, but they will not talk about this. That being said, I went to Fox News just to see if we got some election results, and I'm still seeing, no, I see where Shift says we're going to give away Alaska to Russia. Don't see it here. Okay, so hold on there, Baba Louie. Now, one more, should I say one more thing? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, let's go back to Kelly just for a minute, number 10. All right, because the nation needs to know this. All right. Go to the Hill and read this. This woman is spending an endless amount of cash. Now, these are my words. I'm not saying I actually know this, but she is buying friends. She's buying influence. She's buying staff. Okay. Yes, she's buying staff. She's buying her. She's going to conservative committees and maybe making a donation in the name of something in that committee. But she is working to convince you in Georgia. Loeffler works to gain traction with conservatives amid Collins' primary. This goes back 2 days ago from the Hill. Senator Kelly Loeffler, Republican of Georgia, is taking steps to earn support from the conservative flank of the Republican Party as she faces what is expected to be a heated primary battle for her Senate seat against Representative Collins. Okay. It goes on to say that, but then it goes on to say, but conservatives appear to be warming to the Georgia Republican who has made an effort. Money, open the checkbook to meet with several conservative groups and leaders, including Club for Growth, Penny Nance from Concerned Women of America, Carolyn Meadows of the NRA, Tony Perkins of the Family Research Council, and Marjorie Danefresser of the Susan B. Anthony, she is also slated to meet with leaders from the National Right to Life and Americans for Prosperity. Folks, I don't want to knock these groups right now individually. I just want to say you become an immediate friend after you do the Thornton Mellon. I always love when I leave you hanging out there. People are saying the Thornton Mellon, the Thornton Mellon. Rodney Dangerfield back to school, right? He made the big donation for the school, the Mellon School of Business, right? You become a very good friend after you do the Thornton Mellon by maybe donating to some of these groups. Just say, okay? Then on top of that, she has reached into, it goes on to talk about now her pro-life, but the Georgia senator has also recently hired a sizable number of conservatives to her team. 2 staffers from Mark Meadows in North Carolina, a Trump ally, 2 staffers from Representative Dan Crenshaw from Texas, all right, and a staffer from the House Freedom Caucus member Jody Hice. You want to read this article of how it plays up, that she is, if you read it closely, she is weaving and working through and meeting everybody she has to. There's plenty of money to go around, plenty to go around. And she is attempting now to figure out how to get the Rubes in North Georgia, no disrespect, okay, to vote for her. I mean, Perdue had the jacket and the hat, and he's going to come back and he's going to be the outsider. They keep calling her the outsider. Brian Kemp, when he runs again, he's going to come through North Georgia, and he's going to have the truck, and he's going to have the truck, and he's going to have the chainsaw, and he's going to have the gun. So she's being portrayed as an outsider, but they're trying to figure out what she could do. Now, I want to see her come to North Georgia dressed as a farm girl and walk out in these apple orchards. Watch and see. Oh, watch and see. I probably should not have said that, because if you don't think sometimes they watch to get, see what I'm saying? Yeah, Kelly, the farm girl, do you think there's farmers in North Georgia that maybe you can buy the land, rent the land for X, bring a film crew up, have Kelly walk through apple orchards and walk through the grapes of the North Georgia wineries and talk about as being a little girl on a farm? Yeah, I got it. All right, folks, I got to get off this. So a small break. I know you're going to say another damn break, but yes, a small break so I can finish up on State of the Union and impeachment. Take us a break.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Circuit World has complete queen bedroom packages at amazing prices. Get this queen bed, dresser and mirror, 1 nightstand, bedding set, and free 32-inch TV, all for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. Or get this complete queen bedroom set and sleep in style, also for only $1799.99 or $129.99 a month. What an incredible deal! Stop in today at one of our 5 locations and get the furniture you've always wanted at Circuit World.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
Hey folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. We're going to run through some pictures. We're just going to go through them, make comments as we do. We can get this done in the next 15 minutes. Let's go with first number 5. A reason I want to put this up. Number 5, this is a map of the 14th district, as you can see there, 14th district of Georgia. We'll be covering that. Now go to number 3. Okay. Now you see number 3. This is a map of the 9th district of Georgia, and you will see it goes over in the 14th. That covers the whole entire top 20 counties in the 9th. I forget how many in the 14th. Covers the entire top of Georgia there. There's the 14th is where Congressman Tom Graves retired, and the 9th is where Congressman Doug Collins retired. So, not retired. Congressman Doug Collins, as you know, he chose to run for Senate. Sorry about that. But that's the whole top of the state. Let's go to number 8. We're still on Gertler watch. Matt Gertler has grand illusions that the governor is going to bring up HB 4, and the governor is going to bring up HB 1, is it? So anyhow, this is the 8th district, Georgia State 8th district, Matthew Gertler representative. And Gertler has the bill for constitutional carry, and he went in the governor's office and tried to sell constitutional carry. And I think the governor of Georgia, Brian Kemp, said he would help get the roadblocks out of the way. Okay. Now, this could be happening, not getting signed, but some roadblocks out of the way to give the impression to Gertler, hey, go back in the House and stay away from HB 755. If you read Matthew Gertler's report last night from Atlanta, he is against HB 755 and getting involved in an election at this time. Do remember, everybody that tells you HB 755, we shouldn't do this in the middle of an election. Nobody's qualified for an election. You got it? There is not an official election at this time. Got it? So everybody says getting involved in an election. There's no election at this time. So anyhow, he also has HB 4, which would make every department in the state of Georgia bring their own appropriations bill to the floor for a vote, not an omnibus bill putting them all together. Not a bad idea, but I think my personal opinion is the trade-off is for him to be against HB 757. He has not come out and made a decision on whether he's going to run for the 9th Congressional District or he's going to run for State Senate 50. He's kindly indecisive, nothing direct here. So we're on Gertler watch. I like this one. I got plenty of time here. Number 10. This is number 10 is Kelly saying, hold on, relax, everybody. There's enough money for everybody. Okay. Let's go with number 15, Little Willie saying, technical glitches delay Iowa caucus results. Number 16, reporting delays, app glitches raise questions again about first in the nation Iowa caucuses. Keep in mind the same coveted gold standard Des Moines Register. It was the gold standard Register poll did not get released. It was tainted, that poll. So Sunday morning when Chuck Todd and George Stephanopoulos and the little girl over at CBS, Margaret Brennan, and they were all licking the choppers, waiting to report the Des Moines Register poll, they had to scrap it for the wow. It was inaccurate. All of that in Iowa. The poll, the caucus, interesting. Stay tuned. I got a lot more to say on this. Like I'm gonna, yeah. All right. So there you go. Here is number 17. Now I can't make a decision on whether Minka had her eyes widened again one more time. I don't know. I know I get in trouble for this when lovely ladies out there like to enhance. That's your business, not mine. But I don't know if Minka is going past the point of no return on stretch. Anyhow, I just had to do it. Iowa caucus result is delayed. Here it is. Here's the results. We do have them in the Iowa caucus, number 18. There you go. The boy who would be king, Pete Buttigieg, 0. And then we have the winner, number 20. Winner, chicken dinner. Here we go. Michael Bloomberg is winning. He bought his way into Friday night's debate. The black guy is out back at the back door. The black guy is riding the back of the bus. I don't care if you like that or not. Cory Booker begged, and Julian Castro begged to change the rules. No, we can't do that. Rules are rules. But rules are meant to be broken. No, they're not. But rules are meant to be altered for the right price. And that's what he did. So the right price altered the rules. Because why? I told you the other day, why is this guy on the stage Friday night and why did they alter the rules for him? Very simple, folks. Because everybody on the stage, if he is not the nominee and they want his money. So you don't badmouth him now and kick him off the stage and then later say, hey, Michael, send me money. Biden 28, Sanders 24, Bloomberg 14 in New Hampshire. The winner, chicken dinner. I loved, although they cannot give you the results, they are doing the breakdown, the Steve Kornacki breakdown. Should be a dance. Number 1. All right. Jay Gauss, Southside Hustle. Is it the breakdown? Whatever. Technical. No, wait. Number 21. Is that 21? 21. Not 1. 21. There you go. Technical glitches. But if we look at voters, from 45% of the voters are under 45 and 55, if we break this down, here we go. Number 23. You will see that 24% went for Buttigieg, 25% went for Biden. Oh, this is the 45 to 55 and older. All right, they broke it down that way. But if you go to the other way, number 24, we're not going to break it down for you. Sanders comes up with 45% of the 41% under 45. Okay. And when we do our exit polling, number 25, 42% considered themselves somewhat liberal, very 25, and 32% moderate. Okay. Now, number 26, entrance poll. Okay. Sanders got 43%, very liberal, 25%. The ideology. Whose ideology? Sanders, Klobuchar, Buttigieg. You don't see Biden's name in a lot of these. Okay. So the point I'm making is I think they should just take the polling, let's go back to number 22. Okay. And here's what I think they ought to do in Iowa. I think they ought to let the old Steve Kornacki start tapping on all those Iowa counties and just making numbers up and then have a result. I mean, that's what I think. Let's do that. I got 6 minutes. Don't want to forget some things. 29. Pelosi will be sitting there tonight, tells Democrats they've pulled back the veil. Unacceptable behavior. We've pulled it back. Everybody can see how he acts now. No, we could not see the veil being pulled back from the Access Hollywood video. Couldn't do it. Woohoo. All right. Number 30, Pelosi says we have pulled back the New York Times, the veil. If impeached, unacceptable behavior. We may not have impeached him, but you know who he is now. Let's see what else I got. Might be some. Number 34, Trump to deliver optimistic State of the Union tonight. Optimistic. Now, the response. I will say this, and this is just being joking around. There's always a response, the Democrat response. So you give the State of the Union, and then they switch over, and then we have the joke. It'll never end. It's called the Marco Rubio moment. So when he thought he was the front runner from Florida, Senator Marco Rubio, they picked him. All right. Now, the establishment, okay, the establishment picked Marco Rubio, Republican, to give the response. Going to give him national. You want Scott Walker of Wisconsin, okay? It's like winning the Heisman Trophy. All right? So you do the response. Scott Walker, Wisconsin, done the response. Marco Rubio did the response. We have it the Marco Rubio moment because he was giving the national response, Republican response to Barack Hussein Obama's State of the Union address, and he stopped for a minute and grabbed a bottle of water and took a drink. So anytime I take a drink or something, we'll call it the Marco Rubio moment. But here is someone you have to pay attention to, okay? She won a statewide race. She will not be voting on impeachment in the House. She will not be voting on impeachment in the Senate. Okay. She's not required to really have an opinion on it. And that's number 35. Okay. Whitmire to deliver State of the Union response at her daughter's school. And who is she? The Democrat governor of Michigan. Maybe a future contender, huh? Maybe timed. Maybe this is just a throwaway election for the Democrats, knowing good and well they can't beat Trump, and they got to get ready for 2024. Here's 37. Here's Bernie Sanders telling the crowd, "We're headed to New Hampshire. I'm not going to have a heart attack over these results." Did he really say that? Can you see that? I'm not going to have a heart attack over these results. We're going to get in the plane, and we're going to our carbon footprint is going to get much larger, and we're going to head to New Hampshire, where we will win. Holy smokes! No heart attack. Bernie Sanders, heart attack. You ought to know by now. All right, let's see. Trump campaign number 42 slams Iowa Democratic caucus amid reporting inconsistencies. I already told you Joe Biden wants to see the result. I love the expression. This is why I do this, right? Number 47. Biden campaign slams the failures there in Iowa. But look at those two there. I mean, they are ticked. You got to see the mannerisms and how they report this in the mornings. Here is CNN number 49 with their picture of all the candidates there. The results, inconsistencies. The chair of the Democrat Party, number 50, will end with this. We want to emphasize that this is a reporting issue, not a hack or an intrusion. And it's exactly why we have paper trail and systems in place to uphold the integrity of our process. Troy Price, chair of Iowa Democrat Party, whose hopeful wishes of working in the White House are gone, period. Let's leave you with this. Number 52. The State of the Union with impeachment backdrop. Nancy. But you know, who gave Nancy the gavel? Twice, Republicans. Just saying. I'll be back tomorrow morning. I am out. Don't hesitate again. Show people how they can get in touch with me throughout the day if they need to. Send me emails or follow us on social media. You have a great day. We'll be back tomorrow morning and we'll recap State of the Union, and we may have results from Iowa. You never know with the corrupt corporate #corporate corrupt media, whoever they are. Take us out of here.